Khamzat Chimaev versus Paulo Costa. Who do you favor in that fight?
Well, we haven't seen... That's a good fight, right? Yeah. That's a really good fight. We haven't seen much of Costa on the ground because he's no slouch on the ground, you know what I mean? And I guess he'd rather be on the feet punching and kicking at people than using his high-level skills on the ground. So I would, again, if I was a betting man, I would lean more towards Costa in that one. He's a big guy. I don't think we haven't seen Khamzat compete against a guy of that size, of that stature, of that skill level as well. But as in every combat situation, you know, Khamzat's got the skills to play the bills as well. So that's going to be a fun fight to watch. That's for damn sure.
Man, that's a great fight, especially considering the bad blood they had. You know, I got caught in the middle of some of that. Almost got in a brawl with Paulo and him, and I'm obviously strongly on Paulo's side. I think he'll win, but again, that's a really tough fight. I think Chimaev is like really dangerous, and he goes out there and he kind of bullies people. So I think Paulo, if he can get through that first round, because he comes out there so aggressive. But I think he gets to the first round, I think he'll break a little bit mentally, and I think Paulo can start picking him apart.
That was the fight that I wanted to, just because of the build-up, right? Both the guys talk trash. They're gonna be going back and forth with each other. I think it comes down to how much the wrestling will play a factor. If Khamzat, when he was taking guys down at 170, he was going double leg and picking them up. You're not going to be able to pick up Costa like a little guy because we've only seen him go against smaller guys. Costa's going to be bigger than Khamzat, and I think it'll be mostly on the feet. And I think it's going to be a banger. I think both these guys are going to bang it out, kind of like the Gilbert Burns fight for 3 rounds.
Do you like the memes they've been posting of each other?
As I said, the build-up's going to be hilarious. It's going to go back. The way they're going back and forth has been funny. Costa's like the funniest guy in the world. His skits now, I don't know if somebody's messaging him or writing his skits for him, but the guy's funny.
That's actually pretty fun. I think a lot of people forget that fucking Paulo Costa was undefeated until he lost to Izzy. So I think a lot of people just kind of forget how good Paulo Costa is. So I think that's probably the toughest fight that Chimaev is going to have to this date, especially with the size. People think that Chimaev's a little guy. Chimaev's a pretty big guy, so they're both pretty big guys. I think Chimaev at 185 will probably even be more dominant than he was at 170, just not as bad as a cut, and he can feel more comfortable. So I think it's a good fight. And dude looks like he's putting a little bit more size, so I think they'll match up and clash up really well. But we all know I don't like Chimaev, so I'm going to put my money on Paulo Costa. Yeah. Fuck you, cum shot.
Oh, man. I mean, you got both two fighters that haven't really been active. I don't know. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a war, man. I'm excited for it. I mean, I like Costa. Like,
is it the memes?
He's just a funny, dirty fucking Brazilian. Like, he makes me laugh, dude. Like, Costa will make fun of me, and I'm like, and even me, I'm like, oh, don't laugh at this dirty motherfucker. But yeah, he's a funny fucking Brazilian, man.